Oh, here we go. So the axe has fallen on future of the Alpine engine development program in Formula 1. Let's have a look at this. Full article on the F1Chronicle.com as always, guys. This is a story that we've been covering for the last few months or so. It's gone from being a rumour to being a heavy rumour to being pretty much confirmed that Alpine and Renault, well, at least Renault engines anyway, are going to leave Formula 1 in the near future. But let's have a look on what is going on here. So, the axe has fallen on French-made engines in Formula 1. That's the reaction of the country's biggest and most influential sports publication, L'Equipe, as the Renault Group confirms that operations at Viry-Chatillon will no longer focus on Formula 1 power unit manufacturing. Formula 1 activities at Viry, excluding the development of a new engine, will continue until the end of the 2025 season, the Alpine-owning car maker declared in a statement. So, it looks like it's going to stop after 25. According to that, obviously 26 is when the new engines come in, so it makes sense. The engines next year are fundamentally going to be the same as this year, with a few little tweaks and little innovations and stuff in there. But yeah, kind of sad for sure. And you know, it's pretty damning report from L'Equipe there. You know, essentially the French national sports paper, you know. The move is designed not only to save money, but give the struggling Enstone-based Formula 1 team an immediate performance boost by switching to customer Mercedes power. Strong rumours suggest that Alpine will not only buy Mercedes power units, but also the gearbox and rear suspension, like the Aston Martin team do at present. So essentially they'll become what Aston Martin are now. So Aston Martin are moving to Honda for 2026, and I imagine things like gearboxes and suspension and stuff like that are going to be supplied by themselves effectively. They've got a big new factory, haven't they? So why not? Staff at Viry, however, are furious. Even though they have all been promised jobs at the rejigged operations at Viry, Hypertech Alpine. Ferrari team boss Fred Vasseur told L'Equipe that his mailbox is overflowing with CVs from France. The axe has fallen, L'Equipe correspondent Eric Bilderman dramatically declared. Former Renault F1 engine chief Denis Chevier told the Sports Daily, Alpine wants to make F1 cheap. That's what they've always wanted to do. That's why they didn't succeed in the transition to build hybrid engines, unlike their competitors. It's the unfortunate demonstration that if you don't want to put in the resources, then after a while, you can't live on the past and the ship lost its speed little by little. That's a very good way of putting it. No doubt this engine is not the best on the grid, you don't say, he added, but the decision was taken in the opposite of that which a boss who aims for excellence with his company should take. Another former F1 figure at Renault, Bruno Madouy, added that it's disintegrated over time. When I left there 2 years ago, I told them as I left, you broke the toy. Today we have no arguments to continue. What has been done in recent years is not enough, and everyone is at fault. I wasn't happy 1 or 2 years ago, but it's now agony. We have to stop the bleeding. Current Alpine driver Esteban Ocon is fleeing to Haas for 25, but even Pierre Gasly, who was signed on to stay, is distraught about the current performance and situation at the team. Basically, the problem is that we're just too slow, he told after the Singapore Grand Prix. It means you end up trying things that are, well, in the end, I was losing 4 seconds per lap. I don't really have the words because these are things that we have to see about internally, but the basic problem is that we're just way too slow. Yeah, I mean, the Alpine this year has been pretty bad, to be honest. I mean, they're 9th in the constructors now. They're behind Williams, so it's not going good. It's not going good. I feel like Mercedes engines will probably help them out, to be honest with you, but it is sad because you've got that is a French national team, basically, you know. There's a lot of pride in there, and unfortunately that pride is not being repaid. I hope all those guys and girls that have been reallocated to another program, I hope they have nice jobs and I hope they do very well, but from what I can tell, because they literally protested during the Italian Grand Prix last month, they're not happy. And why would they be? So, yeah, interesting times for sure for Renault and Alpine. It does seem as though the team is beginning the end, you know, to be honest. That's just my thoughts. I feel like they're going to probably sell to Andretti. I can genuinely see that happening. But guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Is Alpine switching to Mercedes engines a good thing or is it a bad thing? And of course, keep it subscribed to the F1Chronicle.com to see much more Formula 1 content and news just like this.